Welcome to another lecture. Today I will discuss about LVDT. LVDT, formerly known as Linear Variable Differential Transformer. You should know why is it called differential. The output across the secondary of this transformer is differential, thus it is called so. Then you should know what is LVDT. LVDT is a common type of electromechanical transducer which converts a position or linear displacement from a mechanical references into a proportional electrical signal containing phase. This phase indicates the direction of the movement and the amplitude of the phase is denoted or indicates the displacement distance. LVDT operation does not require an electrical contact between the moving part, and it is very accurate inductive transducer as compared to the other inductive transducer. Then construction. LVDT consists of a primary winding. You can see in the picture this red color. This is primary winding and two secondary winding. This is and this is. This denotes S1 and S2. You can see in the right picture this S1 and this S2 wound on a cylindrical former. This is a cylindrical former. Here the former used is hollow in nature. Then both the secondary windings S1 and S2 have an equal number of turns. This S1 and S2. This S1 and S2 have equal number of turns and equal placed from the primary winding. Then the primary winding is connected to an AC source. You can see in the picture the primary is connected to an AC source, and that produce the flux in the winding. You can see here. Then the voltage, some voltage are induced in the secondary windings S1 and S2. The movable soft iron core is placed inside the former. You can see in the picture, this is movable soft iron core. You can see here. We all know that the iron core is generally of high permeability, which helps to reduce harmonics and high sensitivity of LVDT. The LVDT is placed inside a stainless steel housing because it will provide electrostatic and electromagnetic shielding. Then both the secondary windings are connected in such a way that the output will be difference between the induced voltage of two secondary windings. Here you can see E0, this is the output voltage, differential output voltage equals E1 minus E2. E1 is the induced voltage of secondary S1 windings and E2 is induced voltage of secondary E2 windings. Secondary S2 windings is E2. Then the working principle. In the construction part, I have already told that the primary winding is connected to an AC source. So an alternating current and voltage are produced in the secondary winding. Let's take the output voltage of secondary S1 output voltage of secondary winding S1 is E1 and S2 is E2. So the differential output E0 or E0 equal E1 minus E2. Now the three case arise according to the location of the core, which explain the working of the LVDT. Case 1, when the core is at null position, that means no displacement occur. Then the flux linking with the both secondary windings equal. For this reason, both secondary windings have same induced EMF. The secondary S1 have E1 induced EMF and S2 have E2 induced EMF. These E1 and E2 are equal in this case. So the output will be E0 equals to E1 minus E2. This will be 0. So the zero differential output voltage of the secondary indicates no shifting of the core, means the core is at null position. Then case 2, when the core is moved to left, you can see in the picture the core is moved to left of the null position. In this case, the flux linking with the secondary S1 is E1 and the flux linking S2 is E2. Here E1 flux linking of S1 is more than the flux linking with S2. So E1 greater than E2. So the output will be E0 equals to E1 minus E2. So E0 will be positive in this case. So the positive differential output voltage of the secondary indicates the left shift of the core. After that, case 3. Here, when the core is moved right of the null position, you can see in the picture, the core is moved right of the null position. In this case, the flux linking to the secondary winding S2, is E2 is more than the flux linking of secondary winding S1 is E1. So in this case, E2 is greater than E1. So the output differential voltage will be E1 minus E2. So it will be negative. In this case, the negative differential output voltage of the secondary indicates the right shift of the core. In this way, the LVDT works according to the movement of the core and generates the electric signal. And according to the electric signal, we can imagine or we can calculate the displacement of the core. That's all for today.